All right, everybody. It is probably your favorite time of the week. If you're watching this video, I have to imagine, and if you are watching this video on YouTube, please hit that freaking subscribe button. Help us get into the algorithm. Help us get to 75,000 subs before the year is over, and help me keep these two darkies with me. This is Lights Out, episode 27, powered by Metafy, and I'm joined with two of my best friends, Light and Cosmos. Gentlemen, how are we?
Are we announcing the OnlyFans?
No, you idiot. We still got a couple of weeks left on our Metafy contract.
Damn, why are you linking it?
I just want to talk about OnlyFans. I have an obsession.
Calm down, yes. All right, we'll get to that.
I support it.
We'll get to that. How are you guys? What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. Getting ready for... No, I'm not. I just woke up like 20. All right, let's get real. I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I've been having stomach issues and I haven't been able to practice Smash all week because my Switch is like pseudo banned, but not banned. So no, Cosmos, I'm not having a good week. I'm not having a good day, and you could go yourself.
That's what I like to hear.
We'll have to edit that because it's the first 2 minutes of the video. You're going to get us demonetized, but that's okay.
I forgot we had to wait a certain amount of time. All right, yeah. Cosmos, how's your day going?
I'm doing pretty well. You know, there hasn't really been too much going on. I've just been focusing on content, like getting back into just the Smash grind, because I definitely have been practicing Smash a lot more very recently. So I've gotten back on like, actually, are we still trying to get sponsored by Nintendo? Are we still?
Why are you just saying all this stuff and just putting it out there? What's wrong?
Yeah, what do you?
These emails are private.
I don't want to talk about an emulator and be like, oh, sorry, Nintendo.
Okay. Oh, you're on Parsec?
Yeah. I'm back on Parsec. Not on Parsec, bro. What's wrong with Parsec? Parsec is just like a sharing service. We're not actually using an emulator. It's just Parsec.
This is not real. This is just not a real conversation.
Yo, you might be the worst thing that's ever happened to this show. I cannot lie.
What are we doing, man?
I don't know. I feel like we're all pretty bad to this show, honestly.
You could have just said, I'm training heavily again.
I'm doing well, legally.
All right. Well, okay. Well, moving on from that. Phil, how about yourself? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I can't complain. You know, I'm excited for the CFL that me and you will be going to this weekend, which we're going to touch base. I'm really excited, though, for our guest for today. Obviously, I'm talking about the one and only, the illustrious Mars. I know he's going to have a lot to say because he's a very outspoken guy, which I love. One of the realists as well. So getting him on for this episode is going to be fantastic. And I don't know about you guys. I don't even want to get Cosmos. Everything okay?
Yeah,
I heard some sniffing, man.
I'm pretty good. I have allergies, you know, season's changing.
Get that white stuff off your lip, man. Let's cocaine.
Too. I just wasn't gonna say anything. Yo, where'd you get that?
Like Scarface over here.
Where'd you get that?
Where'd you get that? But yeah, no, we have Mars coming. Not too excited about it. I hate that dude. Honestly, probably the guy I hate the most in the community. Yeah, but I mean, we gotta do what must be done. So yeah.
All right. Well, I just pinged him to join up and enter the fray. Let's see. He should be pretty reactive. He's a pretty quick guy. Oh,
he actually has terrible reaction
he's
time.
Here.
Yeah, he actually has horrible reaction time.
Yeah, he's got terrible reaction time, guys.
Yeah, I guess. Did you know that?
I heard that you just like Mars. Don't you just generally outsmart people because you're just like an intelligent guy?
Yeah, I'd say.
See, okay. I'd like to say this but I've firsthand witnessed it, and honestly, it's not a fun experience.
Yeah, I also wouldn't say that he's an intelligent guy. I just think that we're all stupid.
What? I'm not agreeing with that. What the hell?
Welcome.
Masters aren't smart.
Welcome to the show, Mars. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Well, I just went through a whole spiel about how I'm doing fucking terrible, but yeah.
Love to hear it, man.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, look.
We're praying on his downfall.
I think Mars being here is actually perfect because it goes into the point that you were making, Light. You said your Switch is not connecting online. So why don't you just go to Mars's house and practice with him?
Bro,
You
Mars's
bitch.
house is like a barrier. Like, you guys know, like in Arc of Time, there's like a barrier on the final area. There's like a bridge you can't get through until they make it. For some reason, I just can't get to this dude's house. It's like, it feels so inconveniencing. Like, I don't know why. Why don't you come over?
Dude, what? I used to drive to your house when you lived like 2 hours away. And now
Damn.
I'm like way closer. And you won't come over. I've invited you so many times. You invited yourself even more. And you never come over, you bum.
Corgi. I can't go. I have a corgi.
Bring him. I don't care.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh.
All right,
See,
problem
Not
solved.
after him, though.
I'm running out of
You're just full of
excuses here.
excuses, bro. You're just full of shit. You're just full of shit. Maybe that's
Alright,
why I kicked your ass on the last one. Mars, this is the first thing I wanted to talk about because it's so enticing to me, okay? You and Light. It's one of those rivalries that's actually not boring, okay? Because there's a lot of that shit in Smash. I'm keep it real with you.
This gets
Okay.
stroked enough.
And I'm just saying, okay? But when you played Paris on that Super Smash Con stage, okay? Now he said that he just forgot how you played and couldn't remember or whatever, okay? What is your thoughts about that? Why did you beat his ass? No offense, Light.
Well, I mean, full offense when I speak, but
Yeah, same.
I actually do think, like, I don't know if I would attest it to you forgot how I played, but I do think you played awful for what it's worth. Like, none of the stuff that you do when you're comfortable, you weren't going for any of your call outs. There was just an extreme lack of confidence going into it. And I think you kind of got into your own head about it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I definitely agree with that. But I definitely did forget how you played, and I definitely think I have just remembered because we played friendlies after, obviously, and I think I just remembered a big part of my gameplay in general after playing with you. Like a lot less about staying in my shield and stuff because you just like to dance around people's shield, and it's really frustrating. And I think that I'm pretty sure I've subconsciously built like my playstyle around a lot of people just off fighting you because you were like my main practice at a certain point. So I do think I forgot, but I definitely was playing like way slower than you. Like you were moving. So yeah.
I think I'm like easily one of the best and worst people to warm up with because I'd knock the bad habits out of you, but also like directly you're not gonna like there's no good matchup experience coming from playing me. You're just learning how to play against a weirdo.
I don't know because like whenever I play against you, like not whenever you play like seriously, but like I always used to go to you for like every other matchup whenever I had to play like some specific character. So I would always every time I went for you for matchup practice, I always 3-0 that character. Like it was always a 3-0, not even a 3-1 or 3-2.
Can we talk about that real quick for people who don't know that?
Please.
Mars is notorious for helping people fight someone else in bracket by going their character, beating your ass in friendlies with that character, and then you beat the person in bracket who mains that character. And we're not just talking about like your round 2, like your pool 2 round 1. We're talking about like you're in top 32, top 16, and this is what's happening. It's really weird.
Dude,
But
I remember like 2019, 2020, there was so many people would be like, yo, I gotta play against Fatality or Nick C. Can I play your Falcon? And then I would just like flex on them for like an hour straight and then they would beat them.
Those were the two people that I had you warm me up for. I had to warm up for MVD, so I had you like help me with Snake, and then I had to warm me up with Falcon for Fatality, and I 3-0'd both of them. It was crazy.
let's something that I'm interested in. You're going to Rewired, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Wait, they actually convinced you to go?
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn, you're
there's-
going? Wow.
There's not a lot of convincing with that amount of money, but yeah, no, I mean that's another tournament that I did not. I mean, we've talked about it, but like I didn't actually expect you to go because you just don't go to tournaments. So what's up with that? You feeling the tournament vibe lately, or you just see the money?
I just two big things that made me want to go. One is it's in a college town, and I remember the last college tournament I went to was a blast. It was very fun, like outside of the tournament, and they also have Street Fighter, which I've been wanting to enter a Street Fighter tournament for a while now.
Are you still playing Jerry?
Yes,
You top tier scum.
she's sick, dude.
Jury's awesome. Now, can I
She is really
can I be a little different here, Mars, with my next question? Okay, 'cause
Oh.
I gotta be honest. I'm a little bit of a Jury fan for maybe not the same reasons as a lot of people, but you know, is it something to do with the feet?
No, it's not, dude. I just think she's genuinely cool, you coomer.
Okay. I'm sorry.
They need to mod Tim's on that. I don't want to see that.
They did.
They
If they can make Chung Li naked, they can put Tim's on a character.
I don't know if it was Tim's, but like they like definitely put like Jordans on her or something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely. Yeah, no, they put Air Force Ones on her. I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Little Sketcher light ups.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, is Street Fighter something you'd actually be interested in entering, like for other brackets?
Yeah, I want to see like how good I am first. Like I've been wanting to enter one of the Wi-Fi tournaments, and then there's also like a local in Boston that I want to go to at some point as well. So
Have you hit
maybe
Master
I'll be
yet?
good. Huh?
Have you hit Masters yet? Or are you
Yeah,
still
I've been
like,
masters for a
platinum?
while.
Oh, nice.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Why? How come all these people can hit masters? I can't do that.
It took
It's actually
a little
not
longer
that
than I
hard
would
to
have
hit
liked.
Masters.
What the hell?
I wonder if it's harder to. How does that work in Street Fighter? Do you get like put back down after a certain amount of time, or do you just
Nope.
stay up there?
Whenever you get to Master, you're in Masters forever.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
that's-
So I could like have someone
Yeah.
smurf my account and I just be a master?
You
Literally just
theoretically
get
could.
toasted.
Yeah.
Just get toasted every game.
But then sometimes you also won't because there are some people that are in Masters that are hot garbage.
Who probably did exactly what you did?
Oh, okay, there we go. Shout out to Medify. There you go.
Oh man.
Just pay him some money. It's okay. Well, okay, Mars. So that does bring up an interesting point, okay? Because I feel like you just half-assed in Smash competing now, okay? That, you have nothing left to prove is what I always say when it comes to you. Is Street Fighter something that you want to like get to the tippy top? That seems to be Riddle's quest right now. Are you kind of like thinking about that as well? Because you would have to leave your house more often.
I'm not taking it as seriously as Riddles is, for example. I think I wouldn't get like nearly as serious as I was like in Smash. Like this wouldn't be like my next arc in life. I'm still
Okay.
pretty dedicated to like staying at home and like, filming content and stuff because traveling does suck.
Yes.
What are you chuckling about over there, Paris?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna lead on with like, I'm very comfortable with staying at home and doing nothing.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
you,
shut
right?
up.
Good.
I was gonna ask. Obviously, I don't know why. I feel like this has been talked about because there's been a lot of directs lately, and there's the leaks of the Switch 2 coming out. You would compete though if there was another Smash game, though, right?
Oh, absolutely. You'd see me back in full swing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like
What if it was a
that.
deluxe?
What if it was a deluxe? If there was like a huge balance patch, maybe.
Okay. What if it's like a huge balance patch, but it literally does not touch GSS? Like it fucks up Steve, it messes with everybody else, but it does not touch GSS.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with
So,
that? Okay.
so are you just like not really a fan of the game right now, or is that one of the reasons
Yeah,
why you don't really
yeah.
compete that much?
I've talked about it a bunch. Like like you guys have ever heard of the term like a Mickey Mouse game?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey
Yeah.
Leia.
Mickey that's how I feel about Smash Ultimate. It's such a meme of a game, and it's so hard to take seriously, just because like the way the meta is, the character selections, just it's hard to take seriously. And like I've been doing it for a long time too. It's hard to stay motivated.
That's fact.
Yeah, you definitely hit all your goals at a certain point, or at least like most of them. And it gets to the point where it's like, okay, well, what else do you really want to hit? Also, again, we took a lot of heavy hits when it came to the circuits, which we all know you were a big part of being on PG. So
Dude, Mars,
Yeah,
you were the man when that happened, bro. You stood on PG. You're like, I ain't leaving. Y'all ain't signing my checks. I ain't going nowhere. Our boy
Dude, there
Mars was real.
There's so many people who are like, "You're such a sellout scumbag for staying on Panda." I'm like, "Do you want to pay my rent? Like, get away from me. Don't talk to me like that."
bro, no, that's actually facts. Because if you just, I feel like people still carry the mentality that Smash players are just rich, So it's just like,
Wait,
no,
dude,
not at all.
really?
bro, there's a lot of people like if you just go like through one of these topics on Twitter like that, they just think we have so much money, and I'm just like, where do you think this gets generated from? Because you guys, I don't know if you noticed, you guys stopped giving us money for summits, so we don't have a lot of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Summit has to accept a little bit of a hand there because they definitely they nerfed the way that the voting was handled because of some community complaints. But you know who's not nerfing that
Here
voting?
we go.
Our friends over at Watch the Throne, baby. You already know. You can see players like MK Leo, Tweak, Spargo, Akolo, Proto, somehow Light, Bloom, Glutony, The Buzz, and Mia. All will be present at this event. Our opt-in process is going on as we speak right now. And let me tell you something. We want you guys to be excited. Our voting process will be exactly similar to the OG Summit, meaning you can spend however much you want. You can do whatever you want, okay? Now, there's somebody I need to opt in who's in this call.
Mars.
Mars, come on, buddy.
Oh my god.
How much I gotta tap dance to get you on board, brother?
Dude, I've extorted so much money from my community just to fail so many summits, dude. I can't do it anymore.
The good part about what we do, I will say the good part about what we do is everything that people raise, you get a portion of. We are not deep pocketing this. This is a
That's what
community
Summit did
event.
too.
So we want you guys to. They didn't do that.
Bro, you are such advertisement for
Did
your
they?
own event, you know?
Charles!
I'm not talking about Phil, I'm talking about Cosmo.
I just don't want to bash other events.
We'll see
Oh
at
my
Watch the Throne. Thank you.
All right, listen. All right, how about I feel like we should make a deal with you, Mars. You should, at the very least, you should either campaign for Watch the Throne, or you should go to Port Priority and try to qualify there.
Ooh,
You should
or
go to
Miami.
Because you
or
definitely
Miami.
can. Or unless it means Miami. Because you
What was
definitely can qualify. I'm saying that you should either campaign for Watch the Throne through the like campaign process, like they're doing streaming and everything, or you should go to one of the qualifiers in Let's Make Moves Miami or Port Priority, because you could definitely qualify through one of those tournaments.
Spitting.
I mean,
No.
what was that tournament I messaged you about? Was it Port Priority?
No, I don't think it was Port Priority, but it could have been. I think you should go to Port Priority though. Port Priority is going to be a pretty stacked event. If you want to have an easier time though,
Same.
you should definitely go to Let's Make Moves Miami.
Yeah, they banned Steve, so they're kind of
Yeah, no,
it to you.
they banned Steve. Then again, you do like Steve, so
I would prefer the Steve tournaments. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Just take care of the other trash.
what's your take on the whole Steve ban discourse? Where do you stand on that? You said you prefer Steve tournament, so that's good. You're not a I love that. I already knew that. But what's your actual like thoughts and feelings on everything going on with that?
Man, I actually spoke about this extensively like not too long ago with Void, but I wish I could remember more in detail. But like overall, like I am against a Steve ban because like there has to be a best character in the game, right? Even if there is like that really annoying gap, and even if it is like unfun to watch for spectators
Mhm.
play against. Like it's just an unfortunate character all around, right? Spectators, competitors, TOs, they all hate Steve. Let's be honest. And it's just there has to be a best character in the game, and there has to be like a villain, is how I feel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I actually found it really funny that I think it was Terra, like they had like this thing where like I think it was like highest placing European or something. I don't know exactly what they did, but it was something where it was like highest placing person gets a flight to like Rise and Grind or something, and the person that got the flight was Big Chungus, and he's a Steve Bane. But Rise and Grind is actually a Steve Bane tournament, so they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess what we're gonna do is like you can't go to Rise and Grind. We're gonna give it to this other person.
No way.
No, wait. I think hold on. To be fair to CAC, I think they rectified that situation by getting him to a different tournament.
I wasn't
so.
finished.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's what they ended up doing. But I saw that and I just laughed. And I was like, this is like one of the problems with having like no unity in the community, because it's like, okay, what if this character's banned and they win a flight to some tournament, but that's where the character, like, what if Akola won that tournament? What the are you gonna do? Like, you just can't go to your major tournament? That sucks for not only Akola, but the tournament itself, because like having Akola at that tournament will definitely bring you more viewership and everything.
100%.
I talked to Glutony about this topic, and he shared a similar mindset to me. It's like the only way I would ever be okay with the Steve ban is if everyone is okay with a Steve ban. Because if everyone's not okay with a Steve ban, then we have like no unity, and everybody's doing their own shit, and then we have situations like this, and then we have conversations where freaking some tournaments should count for more than others depending on whether Steve is banned or not, and it just becomes a whole mess. So it's like, I don't think, whether people like it or not, if we're not all agreed to it, I don't see why we would do it.
Yeah, and it's like I also just, we all know that like no matter what, like that's one of the big things, because we know that Japan is never ever going to be okay with a Steve ban, because they're always heavily counterplay, and also just their best player is a Steve player. I don't know if that would be kind of the same scenario if we had like if our best character or if our best player in the States or just North America in general was a Steve player. Like imagine if Spargo was a Steve player, would we like be more against banning him, because we're like, okay, well, he's the best player and we want to make sure that we're able to fight him at his best. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why Japan also doesn't want Steve to be banned, but also just like they're just heavily like counterplaying, like there's nothing like unbeatable in the game. So that's the one thing that with Unity, like no matter what, we're never gonna be on the same page of or should we ban Steve or should we not ban Steve? Which is why I just feel like we should just not ban Steve because it's easier that way.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I've been around since Brawl, man. I seen the terrors of Meta Knight planking 7 minutes straight. Y'all complaining about Steve was actually on stage doing out of here, bro.
Meta Knight on Delfino.
These kids don't know nothing, bro. These kids don't know nothing.
I'm the only one here who can't talk about this, bro. Y'all are old. That's all I gotta say. Mars, how do you feel about Japan?
What?
What the? What question is that?
I gotta ask everyone how they feel about Japan, bro. How do you feel about Japan?
They're very good at the game, and I think overall they're better than the US.
Okay. How do you feel about
Agreed.
France?
You mean Ludo?
Have you been to France? You haven't been to France, have you, Mars?
No, I'd like to. Can we? Did we already have the episode where we have Paris talk about France?
Oh yeah, we did last
What
week.
about the episode where France talks about Paris? Can we get that too?
Let's invite Gluto on right now.
That's actually $1 million idea. You've never been. What tournaments have you gone to overseas? Have you been to Japan or France?
No. So the farthest I've gone is Dubai and Smash 4.
We went together.
Oh, true.
Oh, dude. Okay. Do you remember? Oh my God, this is so. You remember we were staying in that high rise building, and
Yep.
like it was like how many of us were in there? It was like 5 or 6 of us in there, right?
It was way more than that.
Yeah, it was a lot of us, and there was like only one bathroom. And I just remember me and Mars were just sitting outside outside of the bathroom on one of the couches waiting to use it. And MVD, he must have knocked the paint off them walls, bro. He annihilated. That wing of the house was closed for a good 30 minutes with our boy MVD. And I said, you know what? I said, I ain't even mad. I looked at Mars, I ain't even mad at him, bro. You know, this food be going through you. Like they say, yeah, man, put on that gas mask and went right in there and did our business, bro. And that's it. Well, I tell you.
Hey, it was a great trip. Besides that, I'd love to go back. I would just need a second bathroom. A safe place.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. That was a good ass trip. Okay. So Dubai, that's further than both those places, actually, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I don't know, like it's like a full 180, I think.
How'd you do at that tournament?
I got like 4th. I did terrible. It was like Smash 4. Forgot who I lost to. I think I lost to like ESAM and MVD actually.
Yeah, they were in grands, so that checks out.
Yeah.
That is the combo you would never want to lose to at a tournament. That is depressing. So you've been to Dubai, you've been to Mexico. You won that time when you were in Mexico. So is it the only 2 places you've been? Have you been to Canada?
I've been to Canada like a bunch of times, yeah. There was Saints Gaming Lives. I've been to a GOML, which good tournament. I wish I could go to more GOMLs. And then
You're saying you wish you could, like you can't.
I can't, dude.
Why?
I guess it's not optimal.
Oh, I was gonna say you don't have a passport?
No, I have a passport. It's just like financially, it's more optimal to stay home. But if they were to like I get invited to a lot of tournaments, but they're always just like, yeah, we'll pay for your singles and venue.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, is that it?
We'll get you a local player to house with.
It's crazy. I feel like we actually got more of those like flights paid for in Smash 4. But it's probably because 2GG was around. That's really what it was.
Yep.
That's
2GG
true.
was goated.
Yeah.
100%.
Dude, I missed the like Airbnb houses.
Yep.
Yeah.
8 of us just like vibing. I made some good like friends there. I met a lot of cool people.
Oh yeah, those were really good times. That's the one beautiful part about Smash, though. You are able to travel to a lot of countries from playing it. I'm surprised that you don't want to travel to more through Smash.
I would have loved to go to France, but like the surgery and stuff.
Go to
How
Japan
is
next
the
year.
leg holding up? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I actually had physical therapy today, and it's hard. It hurts, but I'm recovering a lot now. I can walk, which is good.
I like
That's great.
that. The smash
Fuck.
Aaron Rodgers. He's gonna be just fine. He will rise again. You know, Mars, what is the number one thing that you need to recover correctly? Do you know?
Is this no, EE? Why don't you please tell me?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a good meal. And our friends over at Factor, they want to help you stay recovered and charged up and ready to tackle your goals for this fall. America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit is back, and they can help you fuel up with some flavorful and nutritious, ready-to-eat meals that come straight to your door. Wow, I can't believe it either. If you're like me and you need an extra boost to support your wellness goals, then this fall, I want you to try the Protein Plus meal with 30 grams of protein per serving. Factor offers delicious, flavor-packed options on the menu each week to fit a variety of lifestyles, even some of you weirdos who do keto, okay? Vegans and more. We got it all for you, prepared by chefs who are approved by dietitians, okay? Something, I don't even know what that word means, okay? But I know it probably means delicious, and that's why you need to get involved. This fall, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes with no prep and no mess. You know you're gamers, okay? You got no prep and you probably got a lot of mess. This deal is for you. So make sure you head over to factormeals.com/lightsout50 and use the code lightsout50 to get 50% off of your first one. 50%. That's code lightsout50 at factormeals.com, baby. We'll see you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right,
Really
I want
like no.
That was very
Factor
fluid.
was really good. Yeah, that was. I mean, he was literally reading script, but yeah, it was good. Factor was really good. I had to deal with that for a bit.
Take it easy.
Can you read a script like that though?
Nah, you got me on that.
Yeah, you cannot read
Why
a
are you
script
so
like that.
nonchalantly saying though? Continue, right?
It's like, okay, it wasn't that impressive. I think you're the first guest to be like, well, that wasn't that great.
I'm doing my best.
All right, I want to take a shift towards your content side of things. So obviously, you know, you do Smash content and you do like the flowchart of like posting. Do you not post daily anymore?
Post weekdays.
Okay, you post weekdays. So how have you been feeling about content overall? Are there any shifts that you want to do, or do you think you're comfortable where you're at right now?
It's been miserable. How many people have spoken
Oh my
to
God.
it? Like,
I
It's-
love this.
it's just, like it's kind of similar to like the competing thing, where it's just exhausting. You kind of do the same thing over and over for a long time, right? And like, there's like definitely ways to spice it up with doing content. And one of the ways that I want to do is collaborations with people. But
I'm right here. I'm a
dude.
content man now.
Oh, dude, I gotta
All
go.
right. Exactly. Yeah, you're one of the issues, you little. But dude, all right, Paris. He's like, dude, I'm so motivated after this tournament. I got like 13th, and I lost to Jimbo Baggins. I really need to practice. And
There's not a tournament for like another month. I won't be your Chippy.
just come over and practice. You literally say you want to, right? And I can make content out of it, and we can have a good time because we'll still have fun, even if you don't want to be on camera.
That's
you
true.
know you'll have fun.
No, I know it's not that. I mean, the truth is, I'm in this endless cycle of Smash where it's like, dang, I just got jammed. I'm gonna practice really hard, and then I look at the schedule, and it's like next tournament 2 months from now, and I'm like, all right, you know, it gets like kind of, it gets unmotivating at times.
Paris,
you know?
your next tournament is in 2 days.
I know, and I've been trying to play, and I told you that my Switch I think is banned because I don't know what's going on, and it won't let me play online. I've been trying to practice this entire week.
So
Yeah.
go to
Switch
Mars.
isn't banned.
You said what?
You know who Switch isn't banned?
Well, technically my other 3, but yeah.
What?
You're a bum.
What?
You're a
What?
bum to
What
the
are
No
you-
wonder they think we're rich. What the fuck?
I hate this guy.
I got Switches for days.
You're not helping your case.
All right, shut up. I can't play on those Switches because I'm not going to say something like Cosmo said, but there's something on one Switch that I have that allows me to have a great time, you know?
You just said it.
No, I didn't say it at all. But either way, so you feel like content's miserable and you want to do more collabs, but do you want to do like, because you know collabs only go so far unless it's like something you do like consistently, right? So like, are you trying to do like more like consistent videos with other people in it?
Yeah, that would be nice. It would be cool to do more than just gameplay stuff too. Kind of similar to like what Panda was doing before, where it's like we
Okay.
all just do something stupid, but it's Smash players doing something else. So it's like that mix of like variety in Smash Bros. And
Yep.
the end goal, right, is to just be like a general YouTuber doing variety, doing whatever I want.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
that's a
I think one of the
huge
cool
target.
things, one of the very important things about content is like kind of like obviously you can always like grow a lot and be a very big content creator, like doing things yourself, but it's always a lot more fun and a lot easier if you're like having like a group that you consistently do things with, even if it's not like you guys are always sharing content together, but like being like maybe like once or twice or like maybe just once a week or once or maybe 3 times a month, you guys just like decide like, hey, we should do this together and like play games or just do whatever the so maybe if you find something like that, it'll be less stale for you and it'll just like feel more colorful for you in general.
Damn it, Cosmos, we're not doing another loft. We don't want to hear about it.
I didn't say that you have to live together. What the fuck?
You know
What
what
is
we're
it?
gonna ask to live with me, buddy.
We don't. Let's put this really clearly. We don't want to live with you.
I can't live with Mars.
I think a content house would be fun. We should, all four of us, let's move in together.
Nope.
Damn.
Don't you
Hell
live
no.
with other people already? What's going on?
Yeah, you're
I've
fine
been
with
trying to
keep
get
that.
out of here. So what do you?
I think me and Mars had this conversation right now where we said our friendship is perfect in moderation. If we chill with each other a little bit too much, I think we would hate each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is why we are really good friends, because we acknowledge that, you know? We acknowledge that there definitely needs to be a barrier there. So if I live with this guy, it's not gonna take long.
Dude, even when we like hotel together, I'll be like, nah, I can't go home yet. It's like we've reached the 4-hour mark where I start getting sick of him.
Yep.
I can't go
Oh
home.
my
Maybe
God.
that's why I don't come over. Like, I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna practice you. I'm like, all right, I'm sick of you. Want to get Mo's and then I'll go home.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't be mad at you guys for keeping it real. Okay, I can't be mad at you guys for keeping it real. Now, the Twitter has been mad at somebody recently for keeping it maybe too real. Okay,
Was it me?
you might know where I'm heading with this. Are we all up to date on the
Oh,
Yes situation?
No, actually.
No. Okay.
I saw
So
he was calling someone out, right? Is that what's
he was
happening?
calling somebody out.
Oh no, I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're
He was
talking
doing
about.
the calling, but so here, let me explain this to you, okay? I'll even read the screenshot. So apparently, our friend Yez, or this individual Yez, apparently Yez,
acquaintance maybe?
a little bit of loneliness has been overtaking him as a certain Twitter user. She posted thinking about how he sent me money to hang out with him alone in his hotel room in the middle of the night. Now, this happened at Main Stage 2021, where Yez apparently approached this woman, as well as somebody else as well, with advances of, hey, let's hang out tonight in my hotel room. I'll pay you to do so. And he inevitably ended up paying her to do so. The problem with this was after numerous messages that he sent to her and she ignoring him multiple times, he seemed very persistent to the point where, he offered the same deal without the cash to another girl. And just
What do you
those,
mean?
those DMs, I'm just saying, like, whoa, you just gotta take away the cash all of a sudden now? What the heck is that? You gotta
Those
keep it
DM
consistent. Keep it consistent. So,
Not your worth.
they put the screenshots out there. And, a couple ladies have said, yeah, this guy's made me feel uncomfortable too. Now, to Yez's credit, he did issue an apology yesterday. I thought it was a very well put out apology. He documented how he's going through a rough time. He just got divorced. He's just seeking loneliness and going through any means to not feel lonely, including paying women, okay? You can call a little pathetic. Everybody gets to that situation where they get a little down bad. Not me, though. I'm the man. But listen, everybody can be the man. Everybody can be the man, okay? So just wanted your thoughts on what you guys think about, Yez trying to buy his way into a loving relationship.
Is
Not
that
great.
prostitution?
I mean,
Not bad, but
I've seen worse. Don't get me wrong.
I'd call it a power play.
I think he's really cool for that. I'm gonna be honest.
Me and him have been texting ever since.
Fake notes.
Yeah, dude, he's paying you fairs.
He's paying me, bro. Let this dude pay me to chill with him. I'm bringing the boys, bro. I'm bringing the whole group.
It's a package deal. We can overcharge him. Wait a minute, this is coded.
What's going on?
By the hour, on the hour, bro.
Good Lord, guys.
What the fuck?
You asked what we thought. That's
Yeah,
what we did.
I did.
That's what we thought, and we told you what we're doing as we
Well,
speak. It's
We're
in
gonna
motion.
manipulate him. We're gonna-
Well, look,
I'm not gaslighting. You're gaslighting.
I just think that, I'll be honest. I don't think Yez is a bad guy. I think he's somebody
I don't think he is.
who just lacks and especially at that particular point that he outlined in his response. Like, I think he just lacks the common sense and awareness like a lot of smashers do. A lot of smashers, or just gamers in general. I don't want to just generalize smashers because just gamers in general just lack like common sense. But
Also awareness.
I would like to offer some words of wisdom here. First of all, stop looking for ladies in this particular community because you have to understand it's already a sensitive, like because of what happened a couple years ago, I feel like it's already a sensitive landscape, right? So you have to understand like anything that could come off as like creepy could essentially be blown up in this situation, which granted it was a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie to you. And then trying to reassure somebody, oh, don't worry, I was in the army. Well, hold on, that's a red flag right there for a lot of people these days too. All right, I'm not against our armed forces, I'm just saying that's just how it is these days, okay? So first of all, seek companionship outside of the Smash/gaming community, okay? I understand you can be scrolling through Twitter and it can be tempting. I got some bookmarks to let you know. Yes, I understand. Okay. But you want to focus on those who are not, you don't where you eat. You want to focus on those who are not in that particular circle. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you could have found these women attractive and that's all good and well. But the way you came at it was absolute insanity, bro. You want to take that, you know what I'm saying? Go scroll an OnlyFans feed or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you send that 150, she gonna respond to you. She gonna give you something, all right? And it'll be on her terms. Now, the other question I have is the 150 he sent to this chick, did he get a refund? I mean, did we just leave him on red? Did he get his money back? I just want to know. I just want to know.
The money first?
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so she got paid and snitched on him?
Yeah.
Shout out to 6ix9ine, baby.
She said, my Cash App is this. This guy's weird.
Wait, so what was creepy about what he did? Paying people to hang out with him?
I mean, think his persistence afterwards.
Yes, it was the fact that she wasn't responsive to this is what happened. Okay. And then it was like, it came down to, 1:42 a.m. message sent, no response. 1:49 sent, he sends another message, no response. 2:06, he sends another response. 2:49 says, hey, I sent you 150. And then it just keeps going. It's just like, bro, after the first 4 times she ignored you, I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening.
After. Wait, I didn't even know that.
She ignored him and then he sent the money.
That's why I'm putting the fault on him. It's like, dude, stop.
You know, we're just in a community where, I mean, a lot of people in this community grew up really socially awkward because they grew up around each other who didn't really, you know, not all of them were developed, especially the Brawl players. Just look at Phil. But yeah, you know, a lot of people miss a lot of the cues that you learn growing up around, I guess, normal life or what normal people do, I guess. So I don't get surprised when a lot of this shit happens. It's just kind of unfortunate, you know?
Yeah. I've heard stories before of people like hiring sex workers for just like friendship. Like that.
Jesus.
It's definitely an uncommon thing, but people do actually do that, right? It's sad to get to that point in your life where like you feel like that is your only way to like socialize with someone, you know?
Yeah. And it's like
he clearly is like specifically like craving like conversation with someone with like that he's like interested in like at least some way.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it sucks that it came to that. It happens. Like it's just you were weird and you were creepy, and that's why we're pointing and like shaming you, basically. But
yeah, and it's like I don't know if it's like obviously there's like saying like he had the situation where like he was married and he just got like divorced or something, and I know that there was a time where like he lived in Japan too for a while. I just know that like whenever you are like basically like in those situations where you are pretty much essentially isolated and it's hard, obviously you're in like Japan, like it's kind of hard to make friends there and stuff, and then you come back here, you don't really have that many friends. You're obviously in a situation where like you don't feel like you have that many people to talk to, and you're older, so it's not like you can really go to the class or something and make friends there, or maybe you don't really have a job or anything, you can't make friends like with your coworkers and stuff. So it's kind of hard for people just to make friends in general in situations like that, because who do you really talk to? And a lot of people like that are, especially like in the gaming community, are very socially aware and don't know how to communicate with other people or socialize with other people. So they definitely feel like they're backed into a corner, I guess. And it's not like I'm justifying anything that he did, but it's like it's unfortunate that people are put in situations like that because of situations where like they can't feel like they can socialize with other people.
Yeah.
You speaking from experience? That was so well said.
from
What the
experience.
heck?
it's a big part of why I think you should really try to explore more than just Smash. If Smash is a big part of your life, it's that's good. It's a big part of all our lives, but definitely don't let it consume your life because there's so many different aspects to life and there's so many different things you could find if you just go out there. And that's something I did in this year, and I felt really great doing it. So I definitely recommend that to
who'd you pay?
anybody else. Huh?
Who'd you pay?
I paid Mars. Why do you think he's here? He ain't cheap. I'd be like, give me attention. He's like, no. And then he takes my money and tweets about it. Bro, I'll tell you that. That's one thing I fear, bro. Every time I see stuff like this, I be checking. I'm just a paranoid ass person. Like I'm the type of person in school, like where they bring the dogs in and like they check for like drugs in the locker. I've never done a drug in my life, but I'm the type of person I check my locker just in case, like make sure there's nothing there. Oh, you don't want to know where I went to school. But that's not my point, bro. I be seeing these situations with a bunch of Smash girls like online. I be checking my DMs with these girls who I've never talked to before, making sure there's blank pages there. Because I don't want imagine how scary that is, bro. That just one day the Power Ranger of girls from the Smash scene just all come in like, yep, that guy's weird. I have a story with him too. That guy's weird. Like, how do you even keep up with that shit, man?
Like I said, the best way is to operate outside of this community bubble. And he did say he's removing himself from the community just because he has other aspirations to go obtain. They said it was actually had nothing to do with this. He was planning this decision already. But either way, hopefully you can go out there and just find someone who you don't have. The only thing you should be paying for, my guy, is dinner on the first date, because that's what a gentleman does, okay? All right? And if you're still doing it on the third and hasn't gone anywhere, start swiping again, bro, because she ain't the one. All right? She ain't the one. I'm just letting you know. And you know what that leads to, too? It leads to his ability to have somebody to talk with, message with, and inevitably call with. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm on my phone all the time. And it ain't easy to do, but I'll tell you, it just got a lot easier with our friends over at Mint Mobile, okay? They're here to cut your cell phone rate to $15, okay? If you're out there sipping and spending all kinds of money, you probably need that, so you might want to listen up right here. After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by the big wireless providers, if we learned anything, it's the fact that there's always a catch. But is there a catch here? No, there is not. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15. This is a wireless service online, okay? They cut the cost of the retail stores and pass those sweet savings directly to you. I'm talking to you watching right now, okay? Talking to you. Now, for anyone who hates their phone bill, Mint Mobile does offer those premium wireless benefits at $15 a month, okay? It's for family, it's for yourself, it's for your mistress. It don't matter, okay? If you got to get in contact with somebody, then you need to be on all plans for unlimited talk, high-speed data delivered by the largest 5G network on the planet. Do you understand that you can still use your own phone, by the way, because that's just another expense you don't want to have to redo, okay? I know all you new iPhone users, you clowns, okay? Keep that same phone and cut the price with Mint Mobile. This is what you need to know. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, and the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/lightsout. That's mintmobile.com/lightsout. Cut your wireless bill and your loneliness to $15 a month with mintmobile.com/lightsout. Yeah.
Are you sure that's a script, Mars? Are you sure that's a script?
Maybe there's some ad libs in there. Couldn't tell you where they were. I don't know where.
Mint Mobiles, man. Mint Mobiles.
Yeah, Mint Mobile on the script, they saw everything that happened. They were like, don't be lonely. Get Mint Mobile.
Listen, any sponsor we work with, we appreciate any of you guys who are able to support them. And we appreciate the fact that they give us the leeway to appeal to what you know, okay? Which I guess is a little loneliness in this case. But let's segue all the way to hell up out of here. Let's talk about some tournaments, guys. I don't know if you saw last week, there's some pretty cool stuff in Japan happened, as well as China having a tournament that was occupied by all of Japan in like the top three, you know what I'm saying? But hey, either way, it was still pretty cool. Didn't you guys check those events out?
No.
Oh.
I know it's the Japan one.
Yeah,
that's Japan, right?
Yeah, I know a little bit about the Japanese one, that like it was Akola and Mia in winners finals, and like it was like game 5 or something, and Mia ended up losing. And then I know that Ron went like on a crazy run where Ron ended up having to play Mia in losers and ended up 3-0ing Mia, which is kind of crazy because
yes, Yoshi.
Yeah, and it's like, it's funny that because Ron played Yoshi, and it's like Yoshidora was at that tournament too, and Yoshidora got like 9th or something.
He got 9th, yep.
Yeah, so And I don't really know if Yoshidora has like, I don't know what Yoshidora's set record or like if he's ever played Mia or like how their sets usually go. But to see like Ron do that and place that high, even if he's not like that consistent, it definitely is a very big testament to how good Yoshi is or Yoshi can be as a character if there's more than one Japanese player doing it.
Dude, do you guys remember like the very first PGR where like Ron was just number 50 and everyone was like,
Yeah.
who?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's just out here beating Mia now. He's like,
Yeah.
you were trolling him. You were making fun of him. Now
Ron-
he's beating your favorite game.
Now it is about to be number 50 again.
that one tournament.
One place above Cosmos.
I'm definitely not that high now.
Come on, man.
Probably 25 places above you now.
I
Oh my
think-
god.
I think that was hype because well, I don't know, Yoshidora, he kind of got by to that Terra. You know, home region, you get 9th. What's going on with Yoshidora, man? I heard this guy's got a whole family. Put them kids to bed and start practicing, Jim. All right? These places ain't gonna get it done.
To be fair, Yoshidora got upset by Rafflo, which is actually a pretty terrible matchup for Yoshi. And then he had to fight Zamba pretty early because Zamba got upset. So like he did lose, but like it was like a pretty understandable bracket, you know?
Yeah, and I
Zamba
mean, like
was good.
obviously, like there's that, and I mean, if he does really have a family, I know that. Like if he's really usually competing in Japan, that shit ain't gonna pay no bills if you just doing well there. So
Listen,
Good
I mean,
luck,
at
bro.
that point, you already know that. Listen, we can't be making excuse for these people. Okay, step it up. Okay,
Take your family, come to America, and then get your together.
All right. I'm
Make
just saying, bro.
content.
I'm not trying. Huh? What? Oh, Charles said he doesn't have a kid. All right, so you're yes status too. You should have plenty of time to practice. Nigga, come on now, get it back, Yoshidora. Come on now. Was that too
It was
far?
one tournament,
I
bro.
don't know. I don't support it. I know that he's like married or something. I don't know. He was at Terra, and he just like he definitely could have done a lot better. But like I said, he was just kind of in unfortunate situations where he had to play against Rafflo, which is like obviously it's a bad matchup for Yoshi, but it's not like an impossible matchup for Yoshi. It's not. I'm pretty sure he's beaten some kind of Paladin or some pretty good Paladin in Japan.
Every Palu player says that matchup is like terrible for Yoshi. That's all I have to say about that.
Damn. I mean, I don't know. You say that Fox, Game & Watch, and Luigi's terrible. You still win those matches sometimes.
I just lost a monthly to a Luigi. Want to hop off the Beezy for a bit?
Damn.
Like, where were you, Mars? You're supposed to be there for those situations.
That's true.
Beat your own region, you bot.
From New York.
Oh, dude, that's so much better. That's basically your region.
It's really, yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Luigi from New York. I don't even know who you're talking about.
His name's Gaga.
Gaga?
I
Gaga,
will
he's
say
pretty
it
good.
definitely was not my peak day. I almost lost to like 3 different players that day. You know, it just happens at monthlies. But regardless of that, I genuinely think Gaga is actually a pretty good Luigi. He's like about as good as you can get for Luigi. You know, like Luigi's get edge guard and pretty hard, but like he's pretty.
Dude,
His game's pretty good.
I hate when people play gimmick characters and they're like, yeah, I also have fundies. I'm not just gonna fish for my win condition the whole game. I'm actually gonna show a semblance of like, you know, like some thought-evoking gameplay.
But only sometimes though, because I'm still gonna go for some gimmicks like half the game.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I feel like a dickhead when I talk about this sometimes because I'm just like, dang, you beat me. You're really good. You have no future because you play Luigi and you're gonna get swat out by half the top tiers. But you know, you are really pick a different character, bro. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like Peanut playing Little Mac, and you're like, wow, you're pretty good. But here's the thing: some people are only good with that like character. You know, like.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. I'm like, you obviously have to have some type of fundies, right?
Funny you say that because when someone we were talking about the Steve ban earlier, someone in my chat was like, Akola would still be farming you guys with Aegis. No.
No.
Which
What?
is exactly what I was going to ask you about, because I know that this is a topic that we always ask all of our guests whenever we have a guest on the topic or on the podcast. How do you feel like Akola's skill level is as like in comparison to like basically all of the other top 10, all of the other players on the PGR?
I mean, he's
Do you
obviously
feel like
very
he
good,
would-
Right? He's
Yeah,
like beating people, right?
yeah,
He's
but, like, do you
extremely good
think-
with Steve, but like if
How-
you're talking about just like raw overall fundamentals, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, essentially, because it's like obviously like I remember like I heard something about Glutus saying like obviously like Akola is theoretically the best player in the world, but Spargo is the most skilled player in the world, even if he's not like being as consistent as Akola. So I wanted to know what you thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree basically with Gluto, right? Like, I think like as an overall understanding of the game and just like how most matchups are played, like just like the ebb and flow of just the meta. I know I'm talking in extremely general terms here, but I don't think that Akola really excels in those like places, right? Like
You think
normally people that
you
do-
think he's carried?
yes, right.
Okay.
But we're all a little bit carried. But
Okay.
you interrupted me and I forgot what I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, can you shut the
Well, shut
hell
up for
up?
5 seconds.
51. Continue, Mars.
Facts.
Well, let's see if I'm still that after the next season.
All right, but go on with your point though.
Like he's obviously very good with Steve, right? But most people who are like not carried can do stuff with like other characters, and that's why Team Fundies is a thing.
Yeah.
He's not on Team Fundies, whereas yes, Smargo has an overall extremely good understanding of the game, and if you put him in any situation, he'll probably weasel his way into a good one.
So there is a certain Mexican player who I'm not going to specify who it is and put them on the spot. Says Akola is top 35 in the world fundamentals wise.
Don't make a laugh.
What is your opinion of that?
Top dude, that's such a like random number, dude.
I heard top
Probably
40.
not.
It might have
I
been
don't know,
40.
man.
All right. Let me ask you this, and I'm not going to give you the answer here, but if you had to guess which player said that, who do you think it is?
God, dude. So it is a huge Akola fan. Gotta be Meister.
I'll let you know after this.
You think Meister was in as a Game & Watch mate?
Yeah, he would have the he would have the nerve to say that shit, bro. Oh my god. All right, last thing I want to ask you about, do you know about the Cosmos and EE bet?
Oh, the tournament, the $100 or something. You have to top 8.
Well, it's up to 1,000 now.
Dude, stop!
yeah.
You're gonna lose. Dude,
I just can't stop catching strays. And it bothered me so much how genuine and concerned you are. Because you definitely, that makes me feel really bad.
We want the best for you. Just buy out of the bet. 250. It's still on the table.
Won't. No, I won't. I'm not gonna main Steve. All right.
Oh yeah,
priority.
he made it worse for himself, by the way. He also made it that he has to main Steve for a set amount of time if he loses the bet.
oh no, you poor thing. You have to play a top tier.
But you know how bad it would be if you go through this quest where like you lose and then you play Steve and then you're just like somehow even worse with Steve.
I felt it
hilarious.
would be worse that if I was playing Steve right afterwards and I ended up top 8 in my very first tournament. Like,
Well, you're
that's
not Team
fucking
Fundies,
tragic.
so that did be expected.
That's
Really not.
Just,
You're
that's-
really bad.
What the?
There's this
I've beaten you with like 3 different characters in 2 different games.
Okay, hold on a second here. Smash 4 was not real. You beat me once with Inkling, and then I farmed you a ton of times.
I beat you twice with Inkling. All right, you farmed me like 3
Okay.
or 4 times,
Oh, okay.
and I beat you with Aegis. Was I guess like might not be a Team Fundies character, but
Definitely not a Team
it's
Fundies
the most Fundies character of DLC. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Joker.
I've only ever lost to Cosmos' Inkling once, and in my defense, there was mid-set coaching at that tournament. So
Yeah, and guess what? He actually didn't tell me anything. You just psyched yourself the f- out.
he
That's all that
literally
happened.
yelled after I lost. That's coaching. That's coaching.
He actually
literally-
didn't. He
Yes,
actually
we're
didn't
not
tell
doing
me
this here.
anything. The
We're
only thing
breaking
he
up.
told me to do. Aw.
Oh.
Not again.
Y'all are comedy. Y'all are comedy. Listen. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen. So I don't want to keep it too much longer. I did want to just touch real quick on the tournament. That's coming up. Okay, I know you're going to Rewire, but there's a tournament this weekend coming up that Light's going to. Okay, you're a top player. You got the stripes. Okay, I'm putting this list on the screen so people can see. Some of the players going to this event are DeBuzz, Karama, Samsura, Louis Money, Goblin, Mutace, Chunky Kong,
Chase.
Nut, Zomba. So just a lot of good just a lot of good players are going to this. Okay, Aaron, where do you think Light can win this tournament, or will he falter and we'll have a Sad Boys episode next week?
Yeah, I think he can win. I think just from
Remember
based off
that
the
his
people
switch
you
is
told me.
banned.
Jesus, you love cutting this dude off.
Yeah,
Anyways,
what the hell?
Anyways, go on.
purpose.
You know what happened when you did that 200 years ago? Mars, please, sir, talk.
What?
Huh?
Oh.
Oh,
please,
wow.
boss, please.
All right, so
All right, go on.
I think that Leia has a really good chance of winning. All of the people there he has beaten, or at least has the potential to beat. That's about it. Like, there's not. It's really comes down to bracket luck sometimes with this guy.
Yeah, because it definitely does not come down to how much he practices, because he never practices before any tournament. Usually.
I practice. It's just that my Switch brokey.
Also, this is like kind of off topic. I don't know if we should talk about it, but like, I thought Sensora lived in New York or something. Is he in Florida now or something? Is he back in Florida? Because he's going to like every Florida tournament.
I feel
Don't
like,
keep
aren't
track
they-
of every canceled player.
I was just gonna say, doesn't he go to events where like he's permitted? So wouldn't that be like considered one of the bigger events he'd be allowed to go to?
Probably.
I mean,
could
is he-
probably go to that
Is
one.
he not permitted at other events though?
I don't know. Is he on Mars? Is he on the Rewired Fest list? Do we know?
I have no idea.
No,
man.
why the hell would he know that? He probably just looked, saw money, and entered.
Fair
About
enough.
him. Oh my god,
Holy
it's
crap.
void.
How did he just wears wrestling shoes? I don't even hear this guy coming in.
Wrestling shoes.
Look,
Don't make
it's the
any noise.
greatest gamer.
The greatest gamer, man. In case
He's
you
not
didn't
that
know,
great.
they said you're amazing.
That-
He's very,
the opposite.
he's very stoic
God.
too. Yes.
All right. Well,
We'll
this
see-
has
we'll
been
see what happens.
this has been a rather long episode, honestly.
I think
Really?
you're just rather lazy.
Yeah,
That's
it
good.
really hasn't. It hasn't been longer than the last
I'm
episode.
talking for 55
Really?
minutes, you
It's a-
bum.
This is an hour 30.
Yes, that's not when the conversation starts. See, I start the stream early. See, I know you don't know about warming up, preheating, you know what I'm saying? A little foreplay for the stream, but
Here we
it's
go.
actually very important. You know what
I
I'm saying?
stream right now. I get more viewers than you.
You,
Not
that's
the
because
point,
you're a
you
top
bum.
player. I've got 300 strong.
And that's also because you don't stream. If you stream consistently, half of them will end up leaving, but more of them will come later.
I can't believe I'm being talked to like this by number 51.
All right, well, I'm not the
You're
51
reducing his
person
number.
content creator. I'm a top 10 Smash content creator.
I like
That-
that. I like that a lot. Mars, what are your next plans coming up in the next couple of months? Is it just Rewired Fest and content, or do you have anything you might be sneaking into on the horizon? Or anyone you might be sneaking into?
Watch the throne.
Dude, all right. So, I mean, immediately I don't have anything planned, and I don't want to go to too much stuff because if I go to tournaments, I sacrifice going to physical therapy, and I would like to be able to run and do sports again.
True.
So that's my number one priority is healing. Aside from that, yeah, I do plan on going to Rewired Fest. I'll be staying at home and mostly doing content outside of that, and I think I'm going to Port Priority. I don't remember. Don't take my word 100% for that. And I'm still not totally sold on signing up for the Throne tournament.
It's okay, because opt-in's in today, and I know Charles will be in your DMs because he can't help himself, okay?
Second.
He's like a
What are you
positive,
saying
he's
with-
like a positive yes. All right, that's the last yes joke. I'm sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Wait. Boy in the background. Wait a second. Where are you staying for Rewired?
With you.
Okay, I just had to make sure. Did we talk about that?
He included
Definitely
himself.
did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, guess I gotta get a 2-bedroom.
Well, we'll get out of here and give you some
Let's-
time to figure it out, okay? This has been an incredible episode of A Lights Out, episode number 27, powered by our friends at Metafy. Speaking of Metafy, though, our Metafy episode will be dropping this Saturday featuring Mute Ace. Of course, this episode goes live on Spotify and YouTube tomorrow. By the time you hear this, though, you're probably watching it. If you're not watching it, you know what I'm saying? So, the heck is that? What's going on?
I should have done this the whole time.
Mars, what is this?
Oh,
That's not how that works. All right. Well, you tried. You tried it really late, but you know that was something.
no, this is better.
It
Mars,
is 100%.
We're
man.
definitely gonna talk content, by the way. So I'll definitely hit you.
Absolutely.
Up, so be on the look. Be on the
I'd
lookout
love
for
to
that.
see you guys link up. I think that'd be awesome. Two unsponsored geniuses doing some big things, and Light will. Well, anyway,
Hey man, I got. Hey, wait. I got something big future wise potentially coming up. I'm not gonna say what it is. Maybe I'll talk about it next week. But you know,
Is this
I
an
ain't going
announcement
to-
for an announcement?
That's
I
what
ain't
he said
going to-
potentially.
I ain't going to Florida for no reason. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh,
He's going to Florida to drop the bag again.
I already know what he's doing.
Bro, you're like number 80 at this point. Leave me alone.
All
Is that
right.
your only comeback at this point?
Bro, that is literally that is what our entire careers are based off of. Yes, it is my only
That's
comeback.
not true. What the
Really?
fuck?
Okay, brother.
That's not true.
Can I finish this outro?
What's up, Mark?
Can I go over it? Remember when you talked all that shit to me? What happened? And now you're talking all that shit to him?
I don't even know what you're talking about. What number are you?
And it's gotta be higher than you. You keep not practicing, you bum.
Okay, well, the only
My
number that
natural
matters.
talent.
Shut up! The only number that matters is 27. This has been episode 27. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. Make sure you follow Mars on all his platforms, Cosmos on all his platforms, and Light here because he doesn't do anything else. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Thanks for having me.